Okay, we're back on. Did that reconnect us to YouTube?
Checking.
Hi, Eric. Was that a yay or a nay?
All right, checking. Yeah.
We are back live? Okay, good.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't have answers. Okay, so we have a tree monster. I like where you're heading with him. I mean, without a doubt, you know, you're getting that. It's very loose right now, so there's, and your anatomy is actually fairly good. Everything's in the right place. You know, your biceps are going back up and under. Your rib cage is right. Your neck is pretty good. So anatomically speaking, you're in an okay place. And I think as far as a block out goes, you're doing pretty well. I guess you painted detail on, didn't you? Isn't there painting on this one? Yeah. What did I just turn off? I turned off. There it is. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's go from here. Don't really care about the painting. I would say that this is where I would call my stop on sculptural block up. I think you have everything in place. I think that you're headed in the right direction. You've got your anatomy and stuff sorted out. You've put down a rough idea of what your textures are going to be, but don't cheese out this sculpting program. So sculpt some of this stuff back in. I would say that at the moment you're a little soft for bark, being a tree monster. And I mean, I get the concept of painting, but I always would prefer to see you sculpt the detail in. So I think at this point you could come in and really start to figure out how you want things to be. You know, do you want this to be, because you're kind of giving the implication of a hard bark up here. You know, figure out what you actually want your finished textures to be, because if you're trying to do this where you're trying to get work, no one wants to see, well, I mean, people want to see painted models, but I mean, they need to see the sculpting, and you need to know what's going on with the sculpting. And so that's where I would probably take some of this a little bit farther. And here, let's just, you know, if you're going to do something that is bark, you know, take it to that next level where it actually feels like bark. In this, I'm not saying this is the bark you want, I'm just tossing this out there, right? And then I have so many brushes right now. Come on, give me, that's not good. What just happened there? There we go. Where is it? Excuse me. His crumpled, oh, there it is. It was like his crumple just abandoned me. And I know that this is a fairly specific, heavy, thicky bark kind of feel, but I would come in and distinctly, at this point, define your textures. Start getting some of this stuff, you know, to be where you kind of see it and feel like you want it to be. Because, you know, you can paint something, but if you put your textures in, it's going to make more sense. Like the difference in the top here, okay?